Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden. Today we'll be checking out some more Nightwish with a song we've already checked out, but this time with a different one of the vocalists. This is Sahara, done live in Tampa. Alright, so last time we did this with Annette, so this time it is with Floor to do a Sahara, this time live in Tampa. Last time we did live Vodka in 2008, I do believe, and you guys wanted me to check out this one after seeing that one, so I added to the list and we're finally there, so let's do it. It's cool seeing a lot of these Nightwish shows actually with the crowd. You see a lot of older folks in there too. You know, look like they're in their 50s, 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s. It's cool to see the older crowd coming out too. Yeah, alright. Again, the main difference basically comes down to just different vocals, and truthfully, so far both versions I enjoy the same amount. But basically with Floor doing it, it kind of changes. It always feels like, depending on the vocals, it changes the way the song is, you know what I mean? You know, it sounds like, because again, I always say her voice just has power behind it. It just makes it sound more powerful, and maybe a little bit less from the poppy side that you get with Annette, right? Not to say Annette can't have a powerful voice, but you guys, I think you guys understand what I mean after my explanations from before on the other tracks that we've done from this band. Nice. Oh, it's a nice touch, man. I like that. There's one thing that I'm noticing while watching this. I'm really paying attention to like everyone, just to see what I can say different than the last performance. And it happens to be Kai on the drums. So I just have something to point out after. We'll wait till after the song's done. Nice. Alright. So, for basically for the performance as a whole, I liked it just as much with both versions, truthfully. You know, I find they're both very talented singers, Annette and Floor, in their own way. It does change up the feel of the song a little bit, depending on who's doing it, but it ends up being just as great both ways, truthfully. I don't find there's one that's better than the other, in this case anyway. And all the songs pretty much performed exactly as good as it was the last time, so I don't have any differences to say from the rest of the band, except for what Kai is on drums here. And one thing that I've really noticed after really paying attention the last few times, checking them out, playing with them, is I do find, and some people probably won't agree, but seeing him play with Nightwish, and then for those of you who have not checked him out in Winter Sun on their first album, or any of his live drum cams from the tour from when they only had their first album out, the man is very underutilized for the ability he has on that drum kit when he plays with Nightwish. He's a very accurate technical drummer that can play super fast-paced drums with a lot of accents on his cymbals and toms throughout, and he doesn't really get to show it so far that much with Nightwish. And a certain part of me makes it feel like he's not the best fit. He can play the songs, but it makes me feel like he's not the best fit because he has... and not to say that he shouldn't play anything less than what he does, but just for me personally, was seeing him do songs like these that are way simpler on the kit than what I'm used to seeing him with Winter Sun. It's weird to see him just doing that when I know what his capabilities are way above that. Again, that's not saying that he's not allowed to because he's amazing at something else, you know. He's allowed to, but sometimes it feels like, I don't know, it kind of like makes it feel like he could be doing something else and they could have found someone else who was a bit more flashy. Kind of like last drummer. Sorry. Cough's still not gone. And that was one of my biggest things that showed up in this one, I guess, is just there's as much as maybe some of you would tell me otherwise, if I compare the drumming from Winter Sun that I'm talking about to Nightwish, any song in Nightwish is not the same level of drumming. It's a whole nother level of difficulty, and seeing him play it here just made me think of that right away. So I mean, if you guys haven't checked him out, for those of you who are big Nightwish fans and haven't seen his other work working with Winter Sun with Yari from there on their first album, because they still have heavy fast parts, Winter Sun, but the first album was something a little bit more heavier than what we're used to with Winter Sun now. You know, since Time 1's still my favorite, but because it was a lot more like wall of sound, more beautiful, in my opinion. Of course, others will agree that to otherwise, being like the first album and whatnot. But go check him out, because he's a very talented drummer, and he's worth checking him out. Check out a song like Winter Madness if you can find like a live drum cam or something like that. Just one song, just check him out. He's a really amazing drummer. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking this one out. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me. I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. And as always, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.